Good morning, children. Welcome to the online class. Previously, in the lesson, the world between wars, we learned about a little bit what happened in the early 20th century. We learned that. And the immediate reasons for the wars also we learned. What are the reasons, immediate provocations for the world wars we learned? The first one, we learned that one Serbian fanatic killed Austrian person who is named as Archduke Franz Ferdinand on the date of 28th June 1914, and it led to the First World War we learned. That is the first immediate provocation for the First World War. Next, for the Second World War, what is the immediate provocation? On 1st September 1939, Germany driving the ships in the Poland port, which is named as a Danzig. Germany wanted to invade Poland because they did not submit that port to the Germany people. That's why it invaded. That led to the Second World War. That we learn. These are the immediate provocation. But now, what are the some reasons might be there which continued for a long time and which leads to the war? That is, the first one is aggressive nationalism. What is that? Aggressive nationalism. And generally, first of all, while learning about aggressive nationalism, we should learn about nationalism. What is nationalism? This is a positive impulse only. The ideology of a nationalism is a positive impulse only. And by this, what happening in the European continent? So many countries are formed by this nationalistic attitude only. So many countries are formed. And what happened? Nationalism means, first of all, pride towards our country, and hatred against other country. That is only we call as a nationalism. But what happening? Slowly it creates aggressive nationalism against other countries. It is a problematic. It is a problem. Having a nationalism is a positive, but having the attitude of aggressive nationalism creates war conditions among the countries because they wanted to invade or they wanted to attack on other countries. That's the main problem. For this, Italian fascism and socialism of Germany Nazis are the best examples of this. In this, what happening? Fascism, the fascist ideas, they showed aggressive nationalism, and Germans wanted to control over the world. They wanted to prove themselves as the top in the world. That two ideas gave the aggressive nationalism. That is the one of the reason for the world wars. Second reason is imperialism. Imperialism. What is the second reason? Imperialism. First, in the early 19th century, some industrial towns were developed in Europe. What are that? Britain, Germany, and USA also one of the North American countries. So these countries developed as the industrial capitals. So what they have all the facilities to establish and to develop industries. Then they wanted a markets for the products. Then what happened? They started to search for trading. In the trading, when they are in the trading, after trading, they wanted to control over the countries and they wanted to make colonies in that countries. Then automatically colonialism started in the early 19th century. And next one, this by the end of the 19th century, what happened? Germany, France and some countries also became as a industrial towns. Then they also wanted markets. So, between them, a competition started to get a control over the countries. In simple words, if we want to know, imperialism means controlling the colonial countries. Controlling colonial countries. So, in that only they have a race between these countries, which countries are developed as a industrial towns and capitals. This is imperialism. Next one, third one is a secret alliance. Yes. Third point is secret. Third cause is a secret alliance. I think we learnt in the 9th class. Did you remember that one thing? Germany unification and France and all this? Okay, I will tell you. In 1870, what happened? 1870, Germany defeated France. So they isolated this country. In 1870, France was isolated by German Chancellor who was named as a Bismarck. Bismarck, he was a Germany Chancellor. He isolated, making some alliances with other countries. He isolated France in 1870. And what they did, they made secret alliance with Austria. In 1879 to protect from Russia. And then in 1862, they made a secret alliance with Italy to help Italy from France. Italy from France. Then what happened? Germany, Austria, Italy became as a one group. Germany, Austria, Italy became as a group. Then what happened? Who was the enemy of this Austria? Russia. Then Italy, France. We know generally. Enemy of our enemy is our friend. Enemy of our enemy is our friend. In that way only, this Russia, France, and one more joined with this Italy, Britain. These three joined, and in 1907 they formed as a Central Entente. These are all afterwards Allied power, Axis powers. In that way they did. They made secret alliances. Maybe at the time nobody knows, but afterwards what happened? By first immediate provocation for the First World War we learned. In that it was proven now Austria got help from the Germany, and the Serbia and all these countries got support from the Britain. So secret alliance. Next one, militarism. In this militarism, what the people feel to save the country, and to fight for the country is the best thing for them. They wanted to fight for their country. That is the attitude. And so what happened at the time only, and all this nationalistic ideas entered in the minds of the people. No? So what happened? They wanted to conquer other countries, and they wanted to prove themselves as the number one. So they maintained armies, and they increased armaments. Armaments means what? Weapons. They increased the stockpile of weapons. They started standing armies, and they also started the mindset of wars. This created also militarism. These four causes are for the First World War, and some more these causes only continued for the Second World War, but some more causes added for that. We will discuss that points in the next class, and whatever the topics we discussed, try to recollect and try to write in the book a few points about this lesson. Thank you.